before I get going, I didn't know we were starting the radio show so soon, but I am going to be out of town tomorrow. I've got to see 3 kids. Come back practice, and we've got to see 4 kids Wednesday before the Thanksgiving. We're going to go to serve Thanksgiving dinner like we do. I just talked to the kids about, the position they're in and how you can make people feel special and create hope for people just by being nice. Ask them their name, ask them where they're from, let them know that you care enough to ask those questions. See if they comment about your game, watching games. And so that will be Thursday, and we play Friday. So we're going to have off tomorrow. I won't. One of the assistants, I guess, will do the radio show.
Yeah, Brew in Orlando.
Okay, and then Wednesday I'll be traveling, come back late, and then Thursday we do what we're doing and we play Friday. So St. Joe's, I knew they could play this way. Last game they were 6 for 30 from the 3. Last game. They made 15 threes. And some of them we were on them. And for us to hold on with a bunch of young guys, the amazing stat, folks, the amazing stat, Reed doesn't score a basket and he has a plus 16. How does that happen? It's incredible. One of my guys on the bench, I went to put him away. No. You want him taking it out? Making those plays, but they all did well. I mean, DJ played better. You're starting to see who he is. Justin played better, more confidence, more relaxed player. Antonio made shots. Robert Dillingham does what he does. Adu went and banged and rebounded against a big team. Trey made those shots, which are what I call those are the moment. There was that play, the moment. And one team is playing with house money, and we're playing with, we got to win. And it never fazed them. And like I said, I'm probably leaving somebody out. But I thought Jordan played well. Went in and mixed it up and did some good stuff. And so.
So when you got Trey, were you fully aware that he was capable of, as you call the moment, making those shots?
That you only get to see when you're coaching him. But I knew how talented he was. He's a skilled basketball player. Shooting threes, passing balls, he'll fight. Missing some free throws, which was stunning to me because he's a really good free throw shooter. But Justin made a couple plays. Now he shoots that 3. We got lucky. Robert fell down. I call a timeout. I mean, again, a little bit of discipline and more organization when you're playing to win. The play where Reed rebounded, it's bringing it up, and someone's running for a basket. Why? We're up 5. We don't need a basket. There's only 22. Just don't run that way. Run the other way. I didn't have the ball. I know, but you ran like you were going to try to get a layup. We don't need it. We want to finish the game off. But again, we shot a high percentage. We only had 9 turnovers. 2 of our guys had 6 of those 9. And we played a good team, a veteran team. And they did not go away. And they out-rebounded us. Yes?
With young guys, defense, half-court defense, three-point defense, how much of that is just paying attention throughout the entirety of a possession and just locking in?
Yeah, but in most cases, we were in the vicinity. We didn't have hands up, or we didn't take the 3 away. What happens is, if I go up too close and he's able to drive around me, it's kind of embarrassing. So I'll stop a little short and give him a 3 and have my excuse why I did it. Well, I know why you did it. You didn't want him to beat you on the dribble. And I'm saying, let him beat you on the dribble. We'll recover from behind. If they're shooting 2s, they can't beat us shooting 2s. They're going to beat us shooting 3s. The other one was, and the main reason I put Reed in, wasn't Reed himself, it was Reed's team defense. That's why I put him in the last part of the game. It was his team defense. Did a way better job of cutting the man off, coming off screens. But he's talking, he understood what the game plan was. But yeah, there's things we're going to have to get better at. We're going to have to rebound the ball better. But to get out, a team makes 15 threes and you figure out how to win. You make free throws, you make plays, you get rebounds down the stretch. You fight to win with a bunch of young guys, it's perfect. You play a game that you could have lost, but you didn't. You figured out how to win.
Back.
Yeah, you've spoken a lot about Reed this year and how he has some of the best hands that you've ever seen. Kind of a two-parter.
Just not, the hands are not better than Stacy's hands. Stacy led this women's program in steals. She played a while ago. Jeff just wanted to shoot it.
Fair enough. But with Reed, kind of a two-parter. On that last play where he did get the game sealing steal, what did you see there? And is that something you can teach, or is that more of an instinct kind of thing?
Yeah, I work on that with him every day. No, that's who he is. That's why he was in the end. Like, we need a rebounder. Who rebounded the ball?
Reed.
He did. And I look over, you need that rebounder, or is it got to be a bigger guy than him? So you'll want to play guys in the end so that we're a good team at the end of the game. Appears as though he's got to be in, like at least one of them. But I was so happy DJ busted through, Justin busted through. You know, you want guys to feel that their hard work is paying off. Now, the thing with Justin, which I was, you know, you can't prepare for a game the way you prepare. The day of the game, right before the game, your preparation has to be unbelievable, excellent, because you're playing to play great, not just to play. So he's learning. He had a great shoot around and he had a great warm up, and it led to the game he had. Now, will he understand, you know, that's important. Yeah, but you know, all of them did something different in the game. But again, we got beat to balls. You know, they sent 5 guys to the glass. So their way of playing is threes, layups, and offensive rebounds. Pretty good. And they got a team that can do that.
Shot from middle.
I'll be surprised if they're not in the hunt to win that league in the last week of the season. I'll be stunned. What I saw today.
Cal, there's always a lot of talk about balanced offense, but what about balanced assists? You had 5 players with 3 or more tonight.
They all can play. How about we had 5 guys in double figures and Adu had 7. And even though he didn't get in double figures, he got in double figures plus minus. It's Reed. But the thing I've told them, even the last game, we had 7 guys have between 8 and 10 shots. So you can't say, well, I don't get my shots, and no, you got them. What are you doing with them? You're 1 for 8. Don't come talking to me. I mean, so when you play this way, yeah, there's more weight on a shot because you're not taking 25 shots. You're just not. And this, the way we play, it's a balance and really assist. Now, when you have a team like this, and I've said this a couple times, you got different teams you're watching. You won't believe this. We don't all play the same. Well, you should play like him. Well, if I had his guys, I'd play like him. How about I don't? The way we play now, there are many teams in the country can't play this way and shouldn't, or they'll win 5 games. Well, I'm just going to play the right way, though. Yeah, okay, now you're looking for work. You're all, how do I play with this team? We got to get one of these bigs back. Hopefully 2. Changes who we are. Now, you say, well, how are you going to play? You ready for this? They can play basketball. They can bounce it. You can still play 5 out. You could put Trey at a 4 or him at the 5 and those guys on a perimeter because of how they play and how they shoot. So, but I know what you have is you're going to have someone near the rim that's 7'2" that you're not just getting layups, which we're still giving up a lot of layups. What did they shoot for the game? 42%. 40 from the three.
Ryan, third row.
John, I wanted to ask, you guys were up 7, 5.5 to play in regulation, but you go on to overtime and you win it. So do you just view that your team got more out of this game winning in that fashion, having to make winning plays late, as opposed to if you won by 15 or 20?
I would have liked to have won by 15, 20, but you take advantage of what unfolds, and that's all I can tell you. Again, we missed some shots, we missed some free throws, they banged a couple threes, all of a sudden it's anybody's game. We were kind of lucky to get it to OT. We really were. And so I'll watch the tape tomorrow on the plane, have an idea of what we're going to have to see on Wednesday. We'll probably watch some of this, and then what we've got to work on. There were things that I'm doing, I'm still trying to figure out the team. When do you let Robert go, let him go do a little bit more? We did that in points in this game. I also ran one of our grinded out offenses that I haven't used this year, and Robert makes a shot out of it. You grind it a little bit. We did some different things bringing both big guys out. I'm just trying to figure out, how do we do this and get what we want to get from it.
And John, just as a follow-up to what I just asked, you guys had the 14-point lead last week versus Kansas, and obviously St. Joe's is not at Kansas level. But do you view the fact that you guys won this game?
Kansas couldn't have made 15 threes, so you played them different. But no, I mean we're a team that's still learning, playing winning basketball. Like Justin came out and just with 20 seconds on the clock shoots a three. What? Why would you do that? You're not shooting a high enough percentage to take that shot in a winning situation. You know what? He knew it. I got it. Stuff like that they've got to learn. Like Robert trying to take a baseline, I was seeing if he could get something. When he fell down, we call a timeout. Kind of get lucky.
Last one here.
John, DJ scored 10 in the second half, 7 in overtime. Throughout his high school career, I thought he kind of earned the reputation as a closer. Is that something you saw recruiting him?
Yeah, but he played as much off the ball as he did on the ball. The point guard ended up going to St. Louis. So, but it doesn't matter if you're on or off the ball when you play basketball the way we're playing. Literally, Reed's a point guard, DJ's a point guard, Robert's a point guard. We put Antonio in pick and rolls. I mean, we're playing with 3 of them at times on the court. And then you say, well, you got a lot of guys with a lot of assists. Yeah, they're point guards, they're basketball players. So